How does one evolve one's practice without necessarily going into more advanced postures? I think it's a great question because each and every one of us has a very different entry into the yogic practice at different ages with different bodies, and your yogic practice is not defined by your ability to perform asanas in that sense. Again, it's just a small part of the bigger spectrum. But if we talk about physical yoga, one of the ways to advance your practice is to shift your focus once in a while. When you go to a class, or when you follow a class, or when you practice by yourself, often our focus is really on the execution, which is of course part of it. But maybe if you're not constantly thinking about the breath, that might be a nice focus. Or the quality of your joints, of your knees, the safety, or the smoothness of transitioning and moving through the spine, making it all a little bit more graceful or beautiful as a different focus. So, in my opinion, shifting the focus can really give a new little layer to your practice. The most important thing is that you come to a level that you know and understand yourself very honestly and learn to have an appropriate and functional practice, which might be very different from your practice yesterday. So in my opinion, an advanced practice is not wild postures, but your ability to find the right amount. I call it the Goldilocks effect. The Goldilocks effect of yoga. Too big, too small. This is right for today. That also still means you can challenge yourself and you can explore and you can check out. But really what is important is to find what is right, appropriate, what is necessary for you in that practice. And sometimes that might not be a full-on 1.5 hour class. Maybe on a certain day your practice is simply to lay down in Shavasana for 10 minutes or have 5 minutes of sitting practice for yourself. That, in my opinion, that inner voice, that inner teacher, that is really the sign of an advanced practice, and therefore you don't need fancier postures. So to play with something maybe outside your comfort zone, just to have a greater, I don't know, view about it, something like that. Okay, I hope that helped.